everyone. Today we have with us Dr. Viraj Kumar, Visiting Professor, KIAC, National Council Member, ACM, India. Thank you so much, sir. We are fortunate enough to listen to your words. Hearty welcome to our campus and to this interview session.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So firstly, I would like to know your first impression about Christu Jayanti College, our campus, our faculty members, and our students.
Well, this is not my first visit to campus. I believe it's my third visit. But I was mentioning to the people we were just talking to, it's like when we say, well, we met you when you were this small and now look how beautiful it is, you've grown up. The campus, when I last visited, was very quiet. Maybe I visited on a quiet day. Today, there's so much energy on campus. So I have very positive impressions. My only sadness is I'm here for a very short time. Last time I was here for longer, but today I have to rush immediately after this. But it's been lovely. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We love to hear that. Second question, sir. So as we know, government launched Viksit Bharat 2047. So how do you think us as a youth can contribute towards Viksit Bharat 2047, and what advice would you give?
So I think what's wonderful about the conception of this scheme is it recognizes that there's so many brilliant ideas sitting locked up in the minds of people, especially the minds of our youth, right? And I think we have to provide them a platform to air those ideas, and then those ideas have to compete with each other. Unless we provide the platform to air them, there is no opportunity to even compete. So what I'm very happy about this scheme is it is providing that. I think the next very important step is to have healthy dialogue, because surely there are going to be competing ideas. There are going to be ideas whose time is not quite now, but maybe further on. After all, we're looking at a time frame of 2047. Things are changing, as we know. Technologically, those kinds of changes are something I just spoke about. But there are so many other aspects of change, right? Societal change. Ideas keep evolving. I mean, we're an evolving species culturally. We have to have a respectful space to be able to debate these ideas. That's one of the nice things about a democracy, is we have the opportunity. And I think this is something that I'm hopeful we can meaningfully do, having tapped into these brilliant ideas that our youth have.
Thank you so much, sir, for your guiding words. So, sir, as you know, you are tech expert and we are MBA students. So how do you think, what should we do and should we invest in the machine learning and AI part, like additional courses apart from our curriculum, and how will it help for our future career?
Okay, so I briefly touched on this in my talk. I think the time where we are heavily siloed and experts in just one area are going to be, that sort of time frame is that era is over in some sense. I think what each of us should be experimenting with constantly, we're at the start of this very exciting era where each of us can reach into expertise that is in other domains. And I think we should use AI as a way to cross those barriers between domains. Here's what I mean by that. I gave an example in my talk where if you know what you want in English or even a mixture of languages, I gave one example where a mixture of Hindi and English, just to illustrate, you can tell the AI, I need to produce code, right? You are explaining what you want, and then you're tapping into this expertise that maybe you don't have as an MBA student. So I think these are the kinds of opportunities you should be looking for. I think the best thing you can do is experiment with this in a context that is meaningful to you. That particular context may not be something that is relevant 5 years down the road or 2 years down the road, but that skill of reaching into other domains, of being curious about other domains, that is, I think, your evergreen skill. So I would say leave the AI, the ML stuff to other people, unless you yourself are very interested. Of course, there are very interesting problems in that space, but you don't have to be an expert in that. What you can count on is that the people who develop these technologies will also make a very friendly interface for you. I mean, if you look at what was amazing about ChatGPT was not so much the technology behind it, because that technology, you ask any AI researcher, they'll say, well, that has been there since 2018 or 2017 or 2019 or whatever. They weren't so impressed with the technology. What was impressive about ChatGPT was the interface. Everyone can use it. That's the beauty of it. And you can expect people will invest heavily on making sure that you are using their interface. This device that's recording our talk, this is a marvelous example of something that has been carefully engineered to make you addicted to it, right? And maybe some of us use it for productive purposes as well, right? But that's the thing. So you can count on the technology to be accessible to you. You just have to be curious and you have to experiment with using it. I think we shouldn't fear experimentation. There are serious debates to be had about where this is taking us as a society, but I think many of us have to at least explore and know about what it could do, because there are massive implications to us in terms of our jobs, what are the roles we can contribute to, and what that means for us as humans in a society.
Thank you so much, sir, for your
My
motivating
pleasure.
words. So by this, we come to an end of this interview session. Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening words and guiding us for us as a brighter future.
The future is yours. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for being there in this interview session.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much, sir.